Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 1. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Chapter 1 of Horizon, an American Saga, a 3-hour Western movie, is now out on the big screen for you guys to go and check out right now. Now, I'm going to start off by saying this is a movie that I wasn't fully 100% thrilled about going and seeing or anything like that. But like I always do, whenever I'm not thrilled or anything, I go in there with an open mind, fresh slate, hoping to like this movie. Now, I love the Dollars trilogy. Love the Dollars trilogy. So I do like some Western movies. If you guys like Western movies, you'll like this movie. This feels like a love letter to a Western sort of, genre that people have grown up with. Because there was a lot of older folk in my theater that absolutely loved this movie. They really liked it. Now, it's 3 hours long. And I'm telling you, you feel every 3 hours of this movie. You feel it all. And there's reasons to why that is. And the reason is the pacing of the film is very slow, very choppy, and very messy. And there's a reason why that is. Because there is 4, and I kid you not, 4 major storylines going on in this movie. This felt like I was watching 4 different movies, 4 different type of Western movies put into one movie. When that happened, you feel like, okay, because the opening is the best part of this film. The opening is sensational. It's violent. It shows you what this world is, what it was like back in those days. It is malicious, violent, death, blood, no remorse, 2 type of people coming together at clashes, no resolution, only fighting and war. And it showed you the just insanity of it. So that was all great. But as you're getting connected with those characters, guess what? We're going to this slot now. Okay. All right, no, I'm fine. I'm fine with 2 plots running together and then meeting and converging. That is fine. I don't mind stories that do that. But then we chop into a 3rd storyline. Then we chop into a 4th storyline. And now I'm kind of like, I've lost interest in the first one because I'm too busy trying to focus on these next 3 that I'm now like, wait a second, hold on. What happened? Is this here? Is this what's going on here? And because it's so choppy and changey, it's hard to keep up with what story is what and who's where and what's going on. It's just all over the place. And that just made me feel like it was 3 hours long. And I'm sitting there like, is this movie going to end? Or am I just going to be here the whole entire time? Now, the fact that they had to do a montage at the end of this movie to progress the story forward, even though it's a 3-hour movie, even though we have chapter 2 coming in August 16th already, not that long, and I think that's 3 hours as well, the fact that they had to do a montage to skip things forward tells me a lot. This is suited for a TV show. I'm going to be honest. This should have been a TV show because there's just so much to tell. And I feel like if it was a TV show, you're able to dive into the characters a lot more, flush them out, flush the storylines out. Because at the moment, I'm sitting there watching, and I'm not going to get connected to any characters because they're not developing. There was this one group, and there was something going on with, internally of their group in the montage. They just got flash over it in the montage. And I'm sitting there like, well, I wanted to see the conclusion of that. I wanted to see all that. I wanted to dive into that because I started to build a connection with them. But hey, we'll just sever your connection with them straight away. We'll sever that straight off the bat right here. Kevin Costner is not like a main character. Well, he is a main character, but he's not on the screen very often. He's not. He's heavily focused because he directed it and because we know he's a great actor in that. But he is not in this movie a lot. I'm telling you that now. It's shared upon every group and stuff like that. And it was crazy, man. It was crazy how many different things it was focusing on at the same time. But you just get interested into his storyline, and then they just start, flashing over that and everything. And I'm just sitting there like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? So they killed the interest in some of the storylines for me straight off the bat. Then they fast forward it, and anything I was connected to in that, gone. which is a shame. Now, I will say the cinematography is fantastic. It is fantastic. All shot on location, beautiful set designs. It transported me to that time period. I felt like I was there. I felt like I had just gone in a time machine, gone back, and that this was filmed like on location in that time period. Obviously with our technology, but filmed there on location. Because it was just incredible how it looked. It looked gorgeous. Some of the music choice, though, was interesting to say the least. It was very interesting, especially when we go to the villains. Well, they are one of the villains in here because, I don't know, it really depends what side you take with the, the natives and then the US Army and stuff like that. Whichever side you take, you're going to see one as the enemy. They're just, conflict because, you're on my land. Yeah, no, I want this land, blah, blah, conflict. It is what it is. That's what happened. That's history. But there are some, like, villains who are, like, these people that feel like they can take whatever they want and anything like that. Whenever they're on screen, the music theme for them was very interesting. But I will say they were interesting. I wanted to know more of them. And whenever they were on screen, I felt like I was glued to the screen because I was like, these are the interesting characters. Why are they doing this? What is their motivation? Show me that. They don't play by the rules. They have their own set of rules. And it was interesting. And when something happens with this one of them, with Kevin Costner's character, something happens with them and Hayes, and that leads to something, but then it's kind of just like killed off and just ended. And then just like in the montage, we just see it happen, flash over and stuff like that. And I was like, that's the most interesting part of this, is that storyline. And I just feel like that storyline got overshadowed by all these other ones. And it's a shame. It really, really is. And then there's the predictability of this as well. You can see it and everything like that. I thought the action was great as well. Violent, very violent. There's the opening sequence, which is really violent. And then there's another one where it's like almost a payback sort of thing. And that one is violent as well. And it's what they do is they show you that no one is safe. You know how in some movies and that we all see like the men die. And you're like, okay, I understand that. Let the children live. Let the women live. That's fine. The other movies we'll see the men and women die. That's fine. Leave the children to be. Not this movie. This movie kills everyone. Doesn't matter what age you are. Doesn't matter if you're baby, kid, or whatnot. You're dead. That's just how this world works. But look, overall, it's not a movie for me. I don't mind it. It's not one I'm going to rewatch again or anything like that. I thought the acting was fine. I had no problem with that. The dialogue was okay. It's just too much going on in one movie to fit it all in, and it just takes away from other storylines, which is a shame for me because there was storylines that I was really intrigued in, but then it's kind of like just overshadowed by everything else, and you're trying to work things out, and then the montage thing at the end was just ridiculous. So let me know if you guys have seen it. Smash your thoughts down in the comment section below. Maybe you guys liked it, and if you did, that's freaking awesome. Happy for you. Let me know down in the comment section below. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.